Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the north side as the Eversor Assassin, we have Old Boy Anter. Spawn on the south side as Lord Inquisitor, we have Autumnflame. We do have, of course, the Sentinel being plotted out. We do got Strike Squad for the Eversor Assassin. Stormtroopers eyeing for, looks like, okay, they are eyeing for the power point there. I don't know why it looked like they're going to try to walk past it. Victory point being captured up over here. And down here, we got, looks like this guardsman captured this power point as well. Both sides eyeing for the early powers, like for Agion Devils, and there's a lot of things the Eversor Assassin can go for. Sentinel now pushes way forward, eyeing to bully the units. I always find how the Imperial Guardsman, the one that's known for mass spam of infantry, is also one of the more aggressive early game factions thanks to the Sentinel. So Stormtroopers do fall back. Now you got the Strike Squads trying to chop up the Sentinel. Does have Imperial Guardsman support here. No stomp upgrade on the way. Imperial Guardsmen do retreat back nice and early. They do drop a model there. No sudden upgrade just yet. And now we do have actually no additional Imperial Guardsmen, and I heard the generators being plotted out. We've got 2 generators being plotted out for the Imperial Guard. So it looks like the Lord Inquisitor, she is eyeing for some power-based play, likely Agion Devils. Maybe 2 Agion Devils at the current rate. Lord Inquisitor is now advancing forward, trying to chop up the Strike Squad. Of course, they both like to be in melee. She does use that stun shot a little bit too late on there. See the extra damage from that. And we've also got the Eversor Assassin here as well. We've got the Sentinel still here to support. The Strike Squad has not dropped any models yet. We've got a great special attack there onto Lord Inquisitor. Lord Inquisitor, she will in fact go down. Nice early pick there by the Eversor Assassin. You now got a Purgation Squad being employed on out. An effective AoE unit.
We just need to find an edge.
No Sergeant upgrade onto the build queue for the Eversor, for the Lord Inquisitor. But we do have the Agion Devils being employed now as well. An effective all-range squad. Technically, it's like supposed to be like a short-range squad because all armed shotguns, but they have a lot of utility and a lot of damage. They're just straight up a good unit. People do love their Agion Devils. We do now have a Sergeant upgrade being upgraded Inquisitorial Stormtroopers. And there's a Sergeant upgrade there, now getting some good grenade abilities. We do now have the Purgation Squad advance forward. Imperial Guardsmen are still repairing up the Sentinel. Sorry about that. Strike Squad, Purgation Squad, Inquisitor, Stormtroopers are all in this area. And, ooh, the Purgation Squad is going to find a good engagement there. These Agion Devils, can, of course, can tie up. Great. That was actually a shotgun blast there from the Purgation Squad, wasn't it? Now on to engage the power generator. The Agion Devils may want to tie up that Purgation Squad with melee. They do have a good melee attack. I think it's classified as power melee. Grenades thrown there by Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Purgation Squad and Inquisitor Stormtroopers do fall back, along with the Strike Squad as well. Sentinel has finally been upgraded with the Stomp, and now getting repaired up and while decapturing. And the Inquisitor is eyeing to capture up this victory point. This Inquisitor, Inquisitorial Stormtroopers. Of course, the Inquisitor could pull out regular Stormtroopers. There's so many overlapping names.
We're ready here, sir. Go ahead.
Agion Devils are also technically classified as a spotting squad there. That could come in handy as well.
Their advantage is meager.
I have captured it as requested.
Purgation Squad advancing on forward. May get a shotgun grenade launcher barrage from the Agion Devils. We do see that. Agion Devils do receive a bit of damage there. Now receive a lot of damage there. And now trying to tie up these guys in melee. Good shotgun blast there, but of course there's one of the flamers will not knock back there. And they will be tied up in melee there by the Agion Devils. The living frame does, of course, suppress the Agion Devils. Does get a stun shot there onto Inquisitor Stormtrooper. But that stun shot just outright killed that model. Ooh, was that an Executioner pistol? You have the upgrade there. The Executioner pistol there gives with the the Eversor Assassin with the Executioner pistol. Also grants the neurotox ability, which we saw there, which also slows the target by 40% and deals 120 piercing damage. Basically a sniper shot. with a added slow effect, but probably doesn't have very good range. Interesting enough, I didn't see the Lord Inquisitor actually being snared by it, so I'm not sure what happened there. Second squad of Catching Devils being pulled in out. Imperial Guardsmen have an upgraded Sergeant. And Stomp.
Let's do it.
Nope, no Stomp. Imperial Guardsmen going to try to time the Fragmentation Squad melee trying to save this power generators. This power generator could have received some repairs by the Imperial Guardsmen. Now the Strike Squad and Fragmentation Squad advancing forward. Imperial Guardsmen still have plenty of health. They do lose a couple models there. They did, of course, does receive a snare there from the Strike Squad. It does get suppressed there by the Fragmentation Squad. Stomp. This power generator is down to 8 health. And will not go down just yet. Sudden shot there on the Eversor Assassin. Rotation Squad getting some damage there. Does get destruction there on that power generator now. Catch Devils and Imperial Guardsmen both falling back. Sentinel still has plenty of health. The Lord Inquisitor is having trouble just moving around. Strike Squad does get some good hits there onto the Sentinel. Another power generator has gone down. This entire air power line has been destroyed. Catching Devils could get the grenade launcher barrage in this region. Eversor Assassin does get a good melee hits there. Gets stunned by the Sentinel. And Fragmentation Squad does fall back, so it's all models still alive. And now we do have the Inferno, or the Holy Brazier build going out. Grants the Holy Pyre ability, which is a damage over time cast to the ground ability, so basically Incendiary Grenade, which could be very effective for some Purification Squad because they have to not be moving around to fire their flamers. And if they stand there and fire, they will receive fire.
Sir, power node is ready.
Show me our way to victory.
Sorry about that. Strike Squad now advancing on forward.
Upgrade order received. Proceed. You ain't seen. We've seen strategic points spotted here.
At this point, this victory points are being decaptured as well. The Lord Inquisitor actually has more VPs than his opponent. He must have this VP captured for quite some time. And there's actually been no power generators here. Oh no, that's additional power generator. There's been a full set here. So it looks like the Lord Inquisitor will be behind in power. Strike Squad now receiving a bit of fire. And we got the Imperial Guardsmen getting support. Not all models reinforced. And now both players going for tier 2. The Eversor Assassin does get his tier 2 up now. And there was like an interception squad that was on the build queue beforehand. It must have been cancelled. I don't think it got wiped out.
That's a strategic point for us, sir.
Those are Cash and Devil models. And now this Inquisitor Stormtrooper has been upgraded, whatever that person is. I'm not sure what it's called. Now the Eversor Assassin is going to be fully kitted out. It has the melted bombs there, as well as the assault armor on the way. Let's get a melted bomb there onto the Sentinel. Sentinel receives a nice melted bomb hit there. Maybe it'll back out of there. Needs to continue walking back. Catch Devils get a great grenade launch barrage there. I think one fired, the other one doesn't appear to have fired. Now we do have the Protection Squad that has upgraded the side cannon there, killing off that Sentinel, no problem. Ah, they changed the bullets of the Protection Squad right there. Very nice. Of course, the Stormtroopers do fall back. And now got the Catch Devils eyeing for a flank. It's a great grenade launcher, grenade blast there. And another grenade launcher barrage there as well, knocking back those forces. Catching Devils, Imperial Guardsmen advancing forward. What was that ability? Oh, that's the charge ability from the Eversor Assassin, knocking back his own Inquisitorial Stormtroopers.
Go ahead, City.
Imperial Guardsmen could be staying to get the Commissar and Plasma Gun upgrade. Definitely the Plasma Gun upgrade since they're fighting against a lot of heavy infantry.
Right. Order, sir. Yes.
I have no fear.
Now the power generator is under fire, may go down. Imperial Guardsmen not eyeing to help them out. Over here, do got the strike squad getting knocked back by the Agion Devils. Agion Devils getting the Sarge upgraded now. And now the strike squad will tie up the Agion Devil squad up in melee. One power generator has gone down. And now do got a Grey Knight Dreadnought being employed now. And losing that Sentinel means he doesn't have access to missile launcher to fire some cracked missiles to help hit that Grey Knight Dreadnought.
So the generator is online. They're closing with us. Go ahead, sir.
Here, Guardsman falling back. We're seeing good shots there from the Eversor Assassin. Eversor Assassin does avoid that grenade launcher barrage as well.
Tactical Marines appear.
Holy Bracer ability was just activated right there. Gains some good damage over time onto that strike squad. And now we got a Psychus Primer deployed on the field. Eversor Assassin does charge him forward. He does get the charge ability there. Thanks to the assault armor. Also gets the health and health regen. Relatively basic armor there. But the Eversor Assassin may go down, receive quite a bit of fire, but looks like he will escape on out of there. Even use grenade launcher barrage. As was the grenade launcher barrage, went down to 2 HP there. Lord Inquisitor does go down right there. The strike squad does fall back as well. Pierre Grossman will be captured at that point. Does get the plasma milk gun upgrade as well. Very good. Now do got the side cannons engaging the Agion Devils, trying to tie him up in melee. Grey Knight Dreadnought loaded up with the plasma cannon, gets a good hit there on the Agion Devils as they retreat back. Primer Psyker getting some good damage there as well. Ooh, that Primer Psyker received a lot of damage there.
Generator under attack.
Power generator is going down. He has split up his power generators here. Lord Inquisitor is having trouble maintaining her power. The side Perforation squad's almost wiped out. These Agion Devils coat camouflage forward to quickly kill them off. And now we've got the whole Inquisitor mandate. That is 7 seconds of invulnerability. Looks like this Inquisitor Stormtrooper do fall back. Looks like grenade launcher barrages there. There may have been some IEDs as well.
Here, sir. Go ahead.
Ooh, grenade launcher barrage takes out the Perforation squad. He should have had to retreat that a long time ago. Agion Devils do falling back. Grey Knight, Dreadnought advancing forward. That plasma cannon does pose a pretty big threat. Both of these, no, only one of the Agion Devils, however, upgraded the Sarge, which he is armed with a melter gun. Primer Psyker gains some damage there. This Agion Devil has the melter gun. Great cast there onto the Imperial Guardsman. And the plasma cannon depth of the Grey Knight Dreadnought gets directed on its own strike squad.
Strategic point spotted.
Ooh, actual stormtroopers with being upgraded melter guns. I like the regular stormtrooper squads. They're a very, very good unit. And since they are infiltrated in, they maintain their power generation there. Not sure what ability that was from. With stormtroopers advance forward, we got the melter guns upgrade on the stormtroopers. Eversor Assassin trying to engage, but it does receive a snare there from the Primer Psyker. Primer Psyker is going to go with the execution pistol shot there. Imperial Guardsman trying to do the Eversor Assassin. Grenade launcher barrage there, nailing the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Stormtroopers stealthing their way forward. Throws a melter bomb there. That could be a dead Grey Knight Dreadnought. Eversor Assassin received quite a bit of fire there. Imperial Guardsman almost gone down. Great grenade hit there onto the Stormtroopers. They do drop them out of there. Game repairs applied. The Inquisitor Stormtroopers. The Inquisitor does fall back. Does use the Holy Bracer there. Getting some great damage there. Inquisitor's falling back. Minimal health, but she will fall back in time. Grenade launcher barrage does connect onto the strike squad. Or the Grey Knight Dreadnought is receiving much needed repairs. And now we do have the level 3 stronghold being deployed on the field. He may be rushing out for some paladins. Or Grey Knight Terminators. Just some sort of Terminator, likely. Primer Psyker does fall back there. It does go ahead and fall, try to hit that power generator now.
sir. Power node's been targeted.
Show me our
Imperial Guardsmen advancing on forward with the Lord Inquisitor, Casual Devils, and the Stormtroopers. This Casual Devil also has some melted guns, so there's 6 melted guns in this region. Strike Squad charging forward. Does receive a good hit there by his own Grey Knight Dreadnought.
I protect.
Melted guns charging forward. This Inquisitor Stormtrooper needs to stop engaging, going to melee against the Stormtroopers, but great hit there onto the Stormtroopers. Eversor Assassin charging forward, grenade launch hit there on the Casual Devils. And now the Lord Inquisitor trying to tie up the Grey Knight Dreadnought in melee. We do have the Grey Knight Terminators on the build queue. But it's there onto the Eversor Assassin. Stormtrooper in pursuit, does get a melted bomb there. Eversor Assassin does go down. Prime Psyker does get some great hits there. Eversor Assassin does explode. Stormtroopers are trying to engage the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor Stormtroopers are trying to type the Stormtroopers with melee. And they do get forced back. Grey Knight Dreadnought receiving grenade launch barrage there, down to 19 health, 7 health, 0 health. Lord Inquisitor does manage to bash it in the head or its knee.
Marines are here.
Holy Fire was cast right there. I haven't seen the Inquisitor Mandate actually being deployed out. Does fall back now. Prime Psyker does get a great cast there, even blowing up the Dreadnought carcass.
Got something for us to kill, sir.
Great cast there on the Casual Devils, but does force back the squad. Now we've got the Grey Knight Terminators supply on the field.
Understood. Upgrading tech.
Oh crap, I'm dropping a lot of network frames. My apologies.
Strategic point for us, sir.
Hopefully it didn't get too slow during one point in time.
Point spotted here.
Nothing much I can do to prevent that. That's usually related just my internet service being crapped out. I did upgrade my buy a better internet service to get better upload rate, but still not always 100%. Grey Knight Dreadnoughts advancing forward, trying to get some damage in. They are upgraded with the Liber Demonica. Soldiers and melted guns can still do some good damage versus these various heavy infantry as well. Canada does get a good grenade launcher barrage there. Crystal Stormtrooper or Stormtroopers do need to fall back. Strike Squad does fall back as well. Grey Knight Dreadnoughts and the Eversor Assassin push away forward. Both these are upgraded with now the Frenzon. It does one of the deadliest combat drugs. So now it's a drug addict. His health by 200, increases health regen by 1.5, and max energy by 50. Grants the Frenzon ability, which grants the Eversor Assassin suppression immunity, knockback immunity, and damage resistance the cost of health per second. Can't knock back those Grey Knight Dreadnoughts. Grey Knight Dreadnoughts will make their advance. A lot of extra fire onto them, and they use that. I'm not exactly sure what ability that is. Also grants the Incinerate ability. Bliss deals plasma damage to target infantry, target air. Also grants the squad 25% damage output against demons. Terminators are doing combat teleports forward. Eversor Assassin does go down right there. The Frenzon ability does allow him to charge on in like that.
I have no fear.
It walks. We can drop it. We're in for one wild night.
Strike Squad, Inquisitor Stormtroopers advancing forward, trying to capture that point. Red does have more BPs than most. Grenade launcher barrage, knocking back those forces. Another grenade launcher barrage there. Those grenade in return. Strike Squad receiving a lot of focus fire there. Looks like the Stormtrooper squad gets forced back by the Grey Knight Terminators. Inquisitor's trying to engage them. Teleports forward, trying to wipe out the Stormtrooper. Does wipe out the Stormtrooper. Grey Knight Terminators receiving quite a bit of fire there, trying to tie up the Casual Devils up in melee. Casual Devil squad here needs to fall back, receive a bit too much fire there. Imperial Guardsmen now receive a bit of fire as well. Good hit there. One of the Grey Knight Terminators have gone down. These forces need quick reinforcements and push back on forward. There's a plasma hit there. Imperial Guardsmen advance forward. They are getting reinforced in range. Imperial Guardsmen not fully reinforced. Casual Devils have been reinforced as well. The Terminator squad may get fully wiped out. Down to less than 100 health. Down to 0 health. That is a pretty sizable loss there. But now we've got a Lane Raider Crusader being pulled out. We've got the super unit there. The Lord Inquisitor has upgraded up to tier 3 as well. Grenade launcher barrage does knock back the strike squad. Inquisitor stormtroopers are receiving a bit of fire as well. So Lord Inquisitor needs to fall back. Strike squad getting knocked around. Does get reinforced with Sergeant once again. And does get a good hit there onto the Casual Devil now.
Sir, we're losing.
Balancing that Land Raider Crusader, the Lord Inquisitor needs to pull out a Lehman Russ of a Vanquisher cannon, I would say. And perhaps a last cannon. More demolition charges being pulled now. The Lord Inquisitor does have the capture in her favor, but doesn't have a whole lot of VPs remaining. Land Raider Crusader now out in the field. I actually really don't see this unit all too much.
We have the target in hand, sir.
Libros on the build queue, very good. There's enough red points for a Valkyrie run. Nowhere near enough red points for an orbital strike. Lord Inquisitor is going to use the Divine Mandate there to run away. Does receive a snare there, but she should be able to withstand any additional fire.
Reporting enemy contact.
Imperial Guardsmen cannot fight against that, that's for sure.
Our structure's gone.
We're ready.
Casual Devils now could advance forward, try to deal with this Eversor assassin. This VP will be captured up by Red. She has to wait for the Lehman Russ to pop on out, because there's nothing that she can do against that. Imperial Guardsman does fall back there to avoid the suppression. And Lehman Russ will now have the rear armor exposed on that Land Raider Crusader.
Underway. Acadians reporting for this.
Hull mounted Laskin is not doing a whole lot of fire there. You got the Eversor assassin charging forward. He may use friends on ability to go on in. Goes out Melter Bomb there on the Lehman Russ. Vanquisher cannon now loaded. Casual Devils can throw them Melter gun shots there. Imperial Guardsmen need eye to repair out the Lehman Russ, but right now this double capture, soon be triple capture against the Lord Inquisitor. If she doesn't decapture up point soon, she will lose. The Eversor assassin does go down right there. Lehman Russ is being hit by multiple angles. Does interrupt this decapture there. The Casual Devils need to immediately recapture it. He cannot wait any longer. There's a double capture against him. He only has a short amount of time to rectify that. And not getting to that point there, receiving some grenade hits there. Land Raider Crusader receiving quite a bit of fire there. Imperial Guardsman just trying to deal damage to the Lord and to the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Does load up the Inquisitor Stormtrooper. Casual Devils will still not capture this point. That is a massive oversight. Imperial Casual Devils will eye to capture that point. They can throw some grenades to protect themselves. Casual Devil squad does fall back there. She can use the Imperial Mandate to get some extra time to buy out. Land Raider Crusader down to his last 200 health. And the next shot will take it out. Land Raider Crusader does go down. This one has been captured. So all the Imperial Guardsmen need to do is recapture the other point. Imperial Guardsmen receive a bit of fire there. And this one has been captured, so this game has been stabilized. Lord Inquisitor does go down. She didn't use the Imperial Mandate right there. Vanquisher cannon can do some damage there. We've got a napalm run there. I don't think it's going to decapture in time. He may actually lose. He does lose the entire squad there. Got the strike squad getting suppressed there. Got this guardsman not being reinforced. Casual Devils need to get immediately over here. Eversor is down. Just only this strike squad that's on the field for the Eversor assassin. The Lehman Russ can take a moment to breathe to get repaired on up by the Imperial Guardsmen. Casual Devils need to eye for this VP. More Grey Knight terminators being pulled on the field. We're supposed this low on VPs, and maybe a good idea to go for mass infantry. Just go for something cheap for field control.
Such small things cannot deter me.
received.
Let's get a cast there on the Cajun Devils. Lame Russ is going to fire away. Eversor Assassin in the region decides to pull off the line. As long as this point doesn't get captured, he's fine. Looks like the Lord Inquisitor is going with the other flank. Grenade Launcher Barrage does miss the Strike Squad. Eversor Assassin's down to his last third HP. Imperial Guardsmen start getting tied up in melee. Lord Inquisitor is not going up north. She should have gone up north. This point is already being captured. Napalm. Oh, that's a full Valkyrie run. It gets a hit there, getting knocked back. Sunshot the Eversor Assassin. His progress has been reset. Eversor Assassin. Let the Eversor Assassin go. He needs to hit that Strike Squad. That Strike Squad poses a bigger threat right now. Grey Knight Tournament is teleporting forward. And they do use the plasma ability right there.
Go ahead, sir.
And once this point gets captured up, then it's going to be game. But got the catch. Oh no, got infiltration stormtroopers heading up north. It's getting it really close to the VPs. Cajun Devils are trying to avoid these guys. We got the Psykin upgrade onto the Terminators. 10, 9, Holy Brazier, 7. So let's see if 7 I think it's enough to decapture that point.
Sir?
Oh, so it looks like it takes 5 tickets, closer to 6, in order to decapture a point. So the Lord Inquisitor cannot give any sort of ground. Let's see if Executioner shot there. It only affects a single model, not the entire squad. Trying to camouflage away. Its point has been decaptured. Or reverted, I should say.
I have captured it as requested.
Cajun Devils may just need to camp this point. They have a lot of crowd disruption tools to suppress. Strike Squad's eyeing for the southern VP. Stormtroopers are just getting slowed, snared, and all that sort.
They've a solid 200 points now.
Sending the Cajun Devils over here is actually a good idea to just disrupt the Strike Squad. Shotgun blast there, knocking around that force. And grenade launcher barrage as well. That means he did use all of his knockback there. Lord Inquisitor just needs to camp that point. And you got the Vindicator Assassin getting some shots there on the Imperial Guardsman. And he's going to tie up the Strike Squad up in melee with the Cajun Devils. He's trying to recapture that point. We do have the Grey Knight Tournament advancing forward, so is the Eversor Assassin. Strike Squad is decaptured at this point. He can't let anything capture, is fine. He needs immediate recapture. Stormtroopers are not fully reinforced. And we've got the Melt Bomb onto the Leaving Russ. Imperial Guardsmen do fall back, so the Stormtroopers Cajun Devils are trying to recapture the point. Leaving Russ can see a bit of abuse there. These guys do not throw not massive threats to the Leaving Russ. Eversor has to charge him forward, down to minimal health. Grey Knight Terminators seem to fire there. Got this point recaptured. The right VP still is secured by the Lord Inquisitor. Grey Knight Terminators receiving fire there. Hitting those Stormtroopers like that. And as well as the Imperial Guardsmen. And as Grey Knight Terminators down the last model there. Vindicator Assassin does fall back. And the Lemur section went down to the Vindicator Assassin. Grey Knight Terminator will likely get overrun. Grenade onto there, does teleport away. Grey Knight Terminator receiving some fire from the Stormtroopers, so it has a little less than 300. And now the Lord Inquisitor is now engaging the Strike Squad, does use the Imperial Mandate there. And she may win out, it's hard to tell once that wears off. She's receiving quite a bit of damage now, but got now the Imperial Guardsmen here to support her. She does have enough energy for another Imperial Mandate, just doesn't have enough energy. Holy Brazier was cast there. Lord Inquisitor does fall back, and now we've got the Strike Squad receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Those were cast there. As long as he's not capturing that point, he is fine. It does actually execute one of those models there. And now we do have the Vindicator Assassin picking up these models one by one. And the Strike Squad falls back. Napalm run.
Stormtroopers reporting ready.
Stormtroopers are being spotted there by the Eversor Assassin. In fact, him being camouflaged does allow him to help hunt down that Vindicator Assassin. If he falls back and goes back to camouflage, it means he is not near the Vindicator Assassin. Good volley there onto the Vindicator Assassin. Do got Terminator Librarian being deployed on the field. And now it's a Katie and Carson squad.
Stormtroopers reporting
Plasma
ready.
guns wouldn't be half bad. I don't think the grenade launcher upgrade is all that great for them.
Tear us apart in melee.
Imperial Guardsmen are not fully reinforced, far from it. The grenade hits there and does use the cast there onto the Stormtroopers. Engine levels do fall back, full retreat in this sector.
Show me
Lord
our
Inquisitor
way.
needs to get up here as quickly as possible, because this point is going to be decaptured very shortly.
Terminators. We do this. They have 100 points.
Katie and Carson squad now advance forward.
Yes, sir.
Eversor assassin trying to capture that point,
I protect you.
and likely by the time that point gets decaptured, this point will also be decaptured, which is fine for the Lord Inquisitor. The Eversor assassin still receiving a bit of fire from now from the Katie and Carson squad.
Stormtroopers reporting. We are under attack.
Terminators advancing forward with the Terminator Library support. Terminator has libraries some upgrade of the Codium Artium, and now the upgrade of the Liber Demonica.
Go ahead, sir.
This force is now trying to focus on these Terminators. This point will be captured on up. This point has been decaptured. Has been fully captured there. Needs the Lord Inquisitor will likely go down there. She does go down.
We do this. They're closing with us.
And now it's going to transition up here. We're going to stop that point from being captured up. It's easy with the Strike Squad and Vidicar Assassin than the Terminators. But now the Terminators are advancing on forward. He needs to get a grenade launcher barrage onto that point by the Casual Devils. And it looks like the Lord Inquisitor is going to be casting the GG now. Yep, losing Imperial Guardsman right there. Full retreat. Nothing to stop this. Nothing to capture at this point. So once this point's captured up, that will be game.
Under attack.
And this point's also being decaptured as well. So yeah, that's going to be game. And that is the replay. This is Anna Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.